Which of the following statement is correct if intending to debase B? First is represent that 500 mounts of indigo are made. What is the default interest payable under section 63A of Transfer of Property Act? 882. What is default interest payable under section 63 of 9% per annum? The mean for prediction on a certain criterion are called aptitude test. The mean for prediction on a certain criterion are called grading, coding, making, and credit accumulation system are some of the example of scoring. Scoring procedure of assessment of learner's achievement. Grading, coding, making, and credit accumulation system. Scoring procedure of assessment of learner's achievement. Assessment. Assessment of a learner. Achievement helps teachers maintain the performance record learners. Assessment of learners achievement helps the teacher maintain the performance of records of learners. Assessment. The Christina. The Christina took her class for a field trip after coming back. Thus discussed the trip with her students. Conducted as assessment for learning. Assessment of learning for learning. And then the performance records. The supply type test item is matching items. Table of specification helps in two constructions. The analysis of items is necessary in norm referenced test. Comprehensive evaluation refers to assessment of comprehension evaluation होची both scholastic and co-scholastic areas. Latest scheme of evaluation outlined by the CBSE, namely continuous and comprehensive evaluation. Continuous or comprehensive विस्तारित evaluation. Comprehensive evaluation refers to assessment of both scholastic and co-scholastic area. Which the following statement about CC is not correct. It is an easy way for teachers to test learners frequently. It is an easy way for teachers to test learners frequently. It is easy way for teachers to test learners frequently. To test learners frequently. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation means among the following which can not be part of CC parent teachers meeting. CC aims to evaluate the what is the concept of development in early childhood. Concept of self. What are the cognitive development of adolescent? What are the concept of development in early childhood? Concept of self. What are the cognitive development of adolescent? Problem solving and decision making. Development of adolescent. B. Problem solving and decision making. What do you mean by promote the child's psychosocial well-being? Psychosocial well-being. D. Providing emotional security, socialization, nurturing and giving affection. Finally, psychosocial well-being. Providing emotional security, socialization, nurturing, parental and giving affections. What is the cognitive development of adolescent? Adolescent cognitive development, problem solving and decision making. What is the general behavior of the adolescent? Erratic, unstable and unpredictable. General behavior of adolescent. What is the domain of human development? Physical, emotional and cognitive. Domain of human development होची physical, emotional and cognitive. What is the domain of human development? Physical, emotional, cognitive. Physical, emotional and cognitive. Physically and emotional भाव और cognitive बौद्धिक. The cephalocaudal principle of growth and development is cephalocaudal top to bottoms. Cephalocaudal principle of growth and development is top to bottom. One, which of the following is the development? Following the development norm for a 2 years old child. The child can walk without help, jumps, run. The child can चली परिबो without help, jumps, runs. 2 year old child. Involving sense and muscles satisfies children need to be active and to explore children. Involving sense and muscles satisfies children need to be active and to explore children. Involving sense and muscles. Functional play involving sense. To attention span of young children is attention span of young children 3 to 6 years each. 15-20 minutes the attention span of the young children. Optimal period for oral language in the first 3 years of life. Optimal period of oral language development in children. First 3 years of life. 3 years optimal period for oral language. Child development and learning are characterized by individual variation. Child development and learning are characterized by individual variation. Child development and learning. Individual variations. Child development and learning are characterized by child development and learning. Individual. Inspiration is motivation related to learning. Inspiration to motivation related to learning. It is a controller and a guide of work. It is interested and purposeful. It is more related to reinforcement and rewards. In which of the following behavior and actions of the persons becomes ideal? Learning. Which of the following behavior and actions of the persons becomes ideal? Son of a persons becomes ideal. Learning. Which of the function Actually, teacher-oriented teaching is followed by content-based teaching, emphasis on listening, reading, and writing rather than asking. Reading and writing. Teacher-oriented teaching. Teaching is a knowledge transmission rather than learning. Teaching and knowledge transmission. Which are the following ideas of useful with teacher-centered approach to guide and enlighten children. Positive and corrective teachers for the safety and protection of students. Which are the following ideas is useful with teacher-centered approach to guide and enlighten children. Positive and corrective teachers for the safety and protection of student. Safety के लिए positive and corrective teachers to guide and enlighten children. Teacher centered approach. Positive corrective teachers for safety and protection of student. Errors of learners often indicate the need for mechanical drill. Errors of learners often indicate which of the following is a domain of learning. Affective. When a child gets bored while doing a task, it is sign that the task may have become mechanically repetitive. When a child gets bored while doing a task, the task may have become mechanically repetitive. The child gets bored while doing a task. The task may have become mechanically repetitive. Which the following is the first step in the scientific method of problem solving. Problem solving. Vygotsky emphasized the significance of the role played in which of the following factors in the learning of children. Vygotsky emphasized the significance of role played.
ତିନି ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ଘରକୁ ଫେରିଲେ ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରେ ପାରା ମାନେ ଏମିତି ସବୁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେ ଭୁଲ ବଶତଃ ଗୋଟେ ଝରକା ଖୋଲା ଦେଇଥିଲେ ପକେଇ ନଥିଲେ ବାହାର କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିକି ଯାଇଥିଲେ ଆଇଲା ବେଳକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପାରା ତ ଦେଖିଲେ ସେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିକି ଆଣିବ ନା ନ।
Vygotsky emphasized the significance of a role played by which of the following factors learning of children. बच्चों की लर्निंग के लिए शिक्षा के लिए रोल प्लेड हुई द फॉलोइंग सोशल लर्निंग Vygotsky. Teacher make use of variety of tasks to cater to the different learning styles. A teacher makes use of a variety of tasks to cater to the different learning styles of our learners. Influenced by Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. Style. The teachers makes use of variety. Vygotsky, social learning. First step in the scientific method of problem solving. Problem awareness. Errors of learners often indicate the need for a mechanical drill. End of learners often indicate the following is the domain of learning. Affective. Which the following is the domain of learning which is affective. When a child gets bored while doing a task, it is a sign. Repetitive.